Alright, hello everyone. I'm bringing you guys a little bit of Miya support gameplay in Mobile Legends. Did not plan on it this game. I just wanted to play a ranked game of Miya in the gold lane, pretty standard, and it looked like everybody kind of had the same idea, and we ended up having like 4 carries, so I picked up the roaming equipment, and I'm going to show you guys how you can do the same if you wanted to play Miya support. Not even if you get forced into the support role, you could just pick Miya's support because it's actually pretty good. I've done it a few times before on purpose before this game. And let's click through these pop-ups. Show you the build and emblem page. So right off the bat, you want to get these claws, get your boots in the claws for sustain and lane as quickly as you can. Also, you can use Inspire for sustain as well. Keep you topped up on health if you're not using it for kills to man up, situational. And you go into the Wind Talker because the magic damage from Typhoon there really helps you clear waves, and that 20 flat move speed is crazy. It makes you move really fast. Emblems, standard common emblems. I took it mainly because my marksman room page is not level 60 yet, and this one is, so it's a little bit higher stats. We've got the 10 extra crit damage, which synergizes with this item, so you got 50 in total. Extra attack from items, and then the new Warcry passive, which is super good on Miya. After 3 attacks, you get 8% damage, and it stacks up really quick with your multi-shot. Finally, last part of the build I want to talk about is these 2 items, Blade of Despair and Melodic Roar together. I take them on pretty much every carry, every game, because this is the highest 80 item in the game, and it has move speed. And this item is the highest physical penetration item in the game. And together, it just makes your right clicks so huge. So the difference between having them and not having them is really noticeable. So I recommend taking those on whichever marksman you play. As you can see, I'm not super high rank or anything. Pretty middle ground game here, and then here's the replay. Get started. This match ended up being a mirror matchup. Miya versus Miya, even same skin. I ended up going support, and she has the Impure Rage emblem, which I thought was interesting. I did that when I first started playing because it was the only one I had. But this person, I don't know why she took it. It helps on it. I think it only works on your W. It does not proc on your Q. So maybe it'll help her nuke me in the laning stage. All right, so I try to sneak up into the before I pick up the roaming boots. Well, maybe I get XP lane, but no, Hanabi wants it, so I'll let her have it. I want to win this game. I'm not trying to, be the coolest. I just want to get that MMR. I don't even leash the jungler. I'm kind of late to lane already, and I pick up the roaming equipment right about now and go straight into harassing. Just stun the Johnson, click him. Rinse, repeat, and he ends up getting pretty out of position here. Running right up onto us, just almost straight up feeding. I guess he's really confident in his shielding abilities and hoping Miya will back him up. He goes down. I put a lot of damage on Miya and get out of there. So pretty good. I think it was first blood. First minute of the game. That's Clint. Clint got the kill. But and then he went down, which means I get the full creep wave and the crab. Tons of gold for me. Use my Inspire spell on there to heal up, like I was telling you all about. almost level 3, and Clint is back in lane. So if you look down below, you'll see I actually have the highest gold in the game, top net worth, as my support. I'm not really doing, I did get that creep wave and everything, but you know, you always have to have at least one person on the team get roaming equipment, and it's mainly because of that buff. It gives an extra global GPM buff for the whole team, where the person who's the lowest level or lowest gold or whatever gets extra GPM, which someone has to take it. And if you're playing ranked and you're trying to rank up, it's little things like that you kind of need to be thinking about. Sometimes you might need to sacrifice your laning stage for the greater good of the team. You know, the debuff that it gives you only lasts 8 minutes, and you get an extra passive on your boots. You get tier 3 boots. This game I chose to take Dire Hit. You'll see once we unlock that, it actually gets us like 3 or 4 kills towards the mid to late game there, and it's got a long cooldown on it, but when it is up and you're fighting somebody to the death, it does 11% of the target's maximum health as an execute, and it really helps you 2-shot people, 3-shot people sometimes. And here you go, you can kind of see Johnson's feeding again, but a little bit of the magic of why Miya support is actually not even a troll, because your W is a stun, so you've got CC. And then you help your carry get tons of gold last hitting. You use your multi-shot and hit the wave just like normal as if you were a regular marksman. And then he gets the last hit when you have the roaming equipment. And another thing when your support is try and get as much gold from the turret plating as possible, since you're not getting creeps. Hitting the tower and getting plating in the early game is, as you saw, I just got like 100 gold from it. 100 gold that I wouldn't have had if I hadn't pushed like that after we fought them. That's another thing that people do a lot at low ranks that kind of bothers me, is they'll get kills and then they won't take an objective afterwards. They'll just immediately back or go take something dumb like the chicken in the jungle. You gotta push the towers. And my Clint, silly Clint, he didn't go heal afterwards, and he doesn't have a bunch of lifesteal, so he dies. And I get cocky. I saw I had a gank coming down, and I thought maybe we could kill him, but I end up going down as well, and our jungler ends up backing, and they do. This is like all of the tower damage the enemy team does pretty much for the whole game right here in this one exchange. But they actually don't. I don't think they get a single tower this game. I make it back just in time. I think they actually end up double killing me here. A little solo fight on the Miya. Clint watches from the bushes and finishes her off. And well, we get the crab. Johnson gets away once again. Well, not once again. Maybe that was the first time he got away. But Johnson was low enough to recall, I guess is what I meant. And we take their tower. It's laning stage 1 for us. Johnson whiffs his ultimate again. Can't find us. And just a little bit of farming, you know. They got the tower top, we got the tower bottom, and we're gonna rotate mid. Get a little extra gold here. And, yeah, we rotate mid. And thankfully, the whole team has the same idea. We just walk right in there and clean house. So you kill everybody. Well, unfortunately, their mid tower stays up for a long time. This game, surprisingly, with how big of we have 13 kills right now at 6 minutes. They only have 5. And they still managed to hold up this tower. Like, it's mainly because, like I said, the stupid low elo teammates of mine are like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna go farm. Everybody leaves. I'm the only one trying to push the tower. And, you know, if my teammates were here right now, we probably would have killed them again. But instead, I ended up getting really low. And when you get really low, and it's mid-game like this, instead of showing up to turtle and feeding, what you can do is just go split push. Especially if you're Miya, and especially if you're support. Because one, pretty sure my dire hit just got unlocked, and I think it procced on one of those people in the mid-fight. And so now I'm getting last hits as normal, and no one's around, so I get the last hits anyway. But I really need these last hits on these creeps, so we get 2 or 3 waves of minions and the tower before they come and react to us. They finally notice us after the tower goes down, because Miya just nukes ours. And the whole enemy team comes up. Look at them, they're all just walking, oh, where's Miya, where'd you go? Not farming, and I come back in, bait a little bit more, try and take their red, and they chase me, and everybody on my team is just farming, creating a bigger and bigger gold lead. That's kind of what you want to do as Miya, really in any game, regardless of whether you're ahead or if you're behind. You want to be split pushing. Not all game, but you kind of what you do is you create a little bit of panic in the enemy team. You know, here they're kind of like having this Mexican standoff stalemate mid, not taking the tower, not really doing anything. So what do? Well, you split push, and you'll see why once again when I finally get down there. By split pushing, sometimes the whole enemy team comes, very often not. Usually it's like 1 or 2 people they come. And if you have an escape hero like Miya, she can go invis and run real fast. Or someone with a leap, or someone who can man up really well. Miya can man up really well. You take them into the side lane, and now they have to choose. If they don't come and get you, you get a tower and a bunch of creeps, and it's awesome for you. If they do come, you either kill them if you're strong enough, or you escape and they waste their time because they have to walk or teleport back and forth in order to, stop you and then go participating again. So they choose not to react to me. They might have seen me, end up not showing on the tower, and I get this wave and break their backdoor protection. And since this backdoor protection is now broken, you want to push it again. And that's what I'm going to end up doing. I get a little greedy, I think, and I go down for it, but the idea remains the same. The proof of concept is still the same, that even though if you go down sometimes, it still creates a little bit of space, and if your team is good enough, and hopefully using that space, it's worth it. See, that's 3 people. Yes, they got 3. They got a kill and 2 assists, but we got a kill. I think we get 2 kills. Yeah, we get 2 kills. So it's like we trade kills, and finally the mid tower goes down at 10 minutes in. They have no tier 3s left, which, it gives us a lot of vision on the map. When you take down turrets, not only is it gold for your team, but it also gives you control over the map. Now, when I push a minion wave mid, and there's no tower for it to crash in here, the minions, they build up and they start pushing by themselves, and that gives you control over this whole jungle area. You start taking their jungle, so now we have our jungle and their jungle, and all the vision from the creeps pushing down their lane. So, just pushing waves can be, sometimes it's a boring task, but huge in terms of winning a game. I don't know if y'all saw that right there, but I just 3-shot that guy. The dire hit coming in. super good support passive on the boots. I mean, I like the dire hit, but really all of them are good, so. The pushing power of Miya with her passive and her Q, just nuking the wave and Lord. No problem, full health afterwards. Johnson coming in to donate another kill to the Miya Foundation. The starving, hungry Miya needs feeding. For just $10 a month, you too can feed a starving, hungry Miya. I guess they didn't feel as bad for me as the Johnson. Johnson's my sponsor. But alright, so they caught me on the split push once again, but it's still a little bit of turret damage from the creeps coming in, and a little bit more space for my team. One more good push, maybe 2 more good pushes, and we're in. And it's really a great way to solo carry games, split pushing like this. You don't want, if everyone on your team split pushing, then if you split push, then you're no longer split pushing, and you're kind of grouped up. But if no one else is doing it, you should do it. It's a good way to solo carry games, because if you're methodical about it and you execute it properly, you can completely control the pace of the enemy team. You can, farm consistently. You'll get all of your item timings pretty much at the same time every game, regardless. Like this game, it was a bad matchup in the lane, in the hero selection. All carries, all marksmen. But with the split push strategy, and by sacrificing a little bit and taking one for the team, picking up those roaming shoes, I think top net worth. Oh no, the Belmont just took the lead. But here we go. We got super minions. We 2-shot Miya, double kill, and the whole enemy team came to react. So all of them walking over there is a 1v5 and 2 go down with the tower. Basically it. And you'll see it is it, because now they were distracted fighting me, and this minion wave gets pushed in by my team. And the minion wave takes the tower. The cannon creep finishes off, and they're panicking over here trying to get it. Same thing over here. Another situation where the cannon finishes it off. We got all their towers, and this is going to translate into our team getting free Lord and just free win. We just walk right in, not even have to try. And see, it's all about getting into your enemy's head and staying calm, cool, collective, being positive. When you're split pushing like this, when you've got a plan and the enemy team is being reactive to your plan, it's like you're thinking 2 steps ahead, and they're kind of thinking about the previous step. You're like, I'm going to split push bottom and cut in and take their blue buff. And you're going in and executing your plan, and then they have their plan, and now all of a sudden they have to change and they panic. They're like, oh god, we have to go stop Miya split pushing. And they're thinking about what you just did, and you're thinking about the next thing that you can do to screw them up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what it means to be 2 steps ahead. So here, I'm just going to run in and assassinate the enemy. Anybody, really. I end up luckily getting Miya their carry. 2 of them, again. And that's the game. That is it, boys and girls. That was ranked game of Miya support. I hope you enjoyed watching. This is actually my first upload of a full gameplay with commentary. I don't know if you guys saw the other video yet on my channel, but if not, you should go watch it. Sorry it's a little bit short. The video actually got cut. I ran out of storage space on my phone and while recording, and I just wanted to upload a video anyway, so you could go check it out. If you think it's interesting, maybe leave a comment and say that you'd want to see me re-upload a full gameplay commentary of it. It's also another kind of off-meta, weird gameplay idea if you're interested. And with that being said, you also leave a like and comment on this video. You know, I'm not super high rank or anything, so I'm always looking for pointers or tips. And if you comment, I will make sure to reply. There's not a whole lot of views going on my videos right now, so I'll definitely see it, and it'll be very much appreciated. And if you made it all the way to the end of this video, I thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.